Hey, I'm just making this video because I saw something today that made me really pretty fucking angry. So I was on the internet and a friend showed me this video. You know all those cooking little snippets videos on Facebook from like Tasty? It shows like, hey, make this creative food in this, creative way. It'll look cool, it'll taste good. Like usually it ends up, it involves taking the biscuit, in a can products, cutting those fuckers up and then dipping them in hot sauce or brown sugar and butter or some bullshit. I don't really care, right? They can do their thing. I'm not going to pay attention to it, whatever. People really seem to like them a lot. I don't really give a fuck. Actually, one time they made this one with slow cooking fajitas. It was really good. I'll show a link to that video in the description. I really recommend that one. But today, I came across one of the videos. It's not Tasty. I forget who it is. But look at this. They're making potatoes in a special way. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. So, right, they're making baked potatoes. Right. This is how you do baked potatoes. Stop. This is when I knew things were going wrong. They're cutting the tops off of baked potatoes. Who needs to cut the top off of a baked potato? What's that for? Let's continue. They're scooping it out. They're wrapping it with bacon because once again, everything in our world needs to be wrapped with bacon. Bacon needs to be everywhere. Let's continue again. Alright. Why do you need turkey? You already have bacon. Put a little bit of cheese in there, stuff that rest of that shit back in there. Alright, here's my fucking issue with this. Here's my issue with this. You're double baking baked potatoes, right? Who does this? The potato skin? It's gonna get even more dry. Yeah, one might say, you got the bacon around it, which is gonna maybe moisten it up or whatnot. It's still gonna get really fucking dry. And the amount of cheese they put in there? There's no point in that. You're not going to taste that cheese. You're going to taste that cheese on top, but it's not going to have any flavor left. It'll just be crunchy, fucking flavor text cheese, for looks. For looks. If you're going for looks, why are you wrapping that shit with bacon? Why are you wrapping it with bacon and throwing shitty sticks around? It's a baked potato. You don't do baked potatoes for looks. You do them because it's a simple part of your meal that's hearty. Alright, I like barbecue sauce. Yeah. More cheese, I guess. You gotta fucking triple bake that shit. No, you don't gotta do that. And the sour cream with hot sauce when you already have barbecue sauce? What the fuck? That's so many sauces. I know I said the baked potato's gonna be dry now, but that's part of it, I guess. What's the point of this? What's the point of this bullshit? I love not green olives suck, but I love green onions. Green onions are great. But look at how much they're putting on top of there. They're using it as a garnish. You don't use green onions as a garnish. Green onions taste fucking delicious. But with the amount they put on there now, it will not be delicious. This is a terrible thing they created. Terrible thing they created. You take a baked potato. You slice it, you stick some butter, maybe a little sour cream, maybe bacon bits. You don't need a whole fucking strips of bacon and then bacon bits on top. You don't need that. You don't need this little flavorful, cheese on top that you're not even gonna fucking taste with that little amount of cheese. That cheese is for decoration. You don't need to decorate a baked potato that's smothered in barbecue sauce and sour cream. You don't gotta do that, people. Wake up. You don't have to do it. So then I thought, I was gonna look for a comparison. Like, this is how you do baked potatoes right? I was gonna do that. I came across this YouTube video, Poor Man's Gourmet Kitchen, right? So I was gonna look, be like,
Gourmet Kitchen.
All right, he's saying words that I don't care about. And he's gonna talk about how to make a baked potato right. Now look at this picture. If you want to do up a baked potato, this is how you do it right. That's a lot of salt on the edge for a baked potato, but whatever. You know, you bake it, and then you slice it, and then you put some shit in it and you eat it, because it's a plain baked potato. You don't need the rest of it. That's a pointless meal. If you want fancy stuff, then make fancy foods. Baked potatoes aren't fancy foods. You can get that shit at Wendy's. Like the same exact shit. You're not fancy. But then, when I came across this video,
we want to do
listen to him.
is wash our russet potatoes.
He
I
sounds
like to use a
so
bowl of warm
down
water.
country and with it. You know, he's the folksy type. He got folksy music. Damn it, man. He's abusing the type of food that a baked potato is. He's trying to lure people in with his folksy music.
Helps remove the dirt a little bit quicker. It softens it up.
Oh, putting it in water helps remove the dirt a little bit quicker. Alright. You know, so does fucking just washing it with your hands with a metal brush. That works plenty fine for your root that grows in the dirt.
All you have to do is give it a soak for just a minute, and with a good bristled brush, give it a scrub. But I'm sure you know how to clean your vegetables.
Oh, I'm sure you know how to clean your vegetables. I mean, I did just layer this video with some folksy music and talk in this unrealistic tone. Trust me, guys, this is actually how I really talk.
So let's just dive right in and get to it. Each one of these you want to ventilate with a fork. I put about 5 punctures on each side.
He's talking about this shit. Let's get right down to it, and then he takes 1,000 years explaining that you want to poke some fucking holes in your potato. Just do it, man. Just do it. This is what's wrong with food. This is what's wrong with the internet. That's a very grand statement, but, you know, whatever. Fuck, man.
This will allow the heat to get all the way through the center and cook the potato thoroughly.
It doesn't take this long to poke a few holes
But
in a
be
potato.
careful when you're holding it in your hand, because you can slip and stick yourself really easy. The next step, we're going to drizzle olive oil over the top of every one of these.
Of course, it's gotta be
Not
olive
too
oil.
much, just enough to fully coat. And I just rub it in my hands and make sure I get the entire...
Why do you gotta sexualize potatoes like that? And I won't say, hey man, you're the one sexualizing potatoes, but look it, I got rubbing my hands after oiling it with his stupid voice. This is definitely sexualized. What's wrong with you, man?
peel.
Why do you gotta show us rubbing more than one? What is this? Let's skip ahead, you
The
know.
secret to this,
Oh, margarita salt. You're betraying your folksy feeling by putting margarita
then
salt
just
in
let
there.
it sit for a few minutes.
You know how much I skipped and he's still salting that shit? Alright, you bake it.
So we're ready to plate. Potato will bust right open.
See, this is the good part.
And if you'd like, throw in some...
That's a lot of
Soft
butter, but
butter.
you know, whatever.
Thank you.
See? See, you didn't eat all the other shit from before, but this man's still spoiling it. He's taking you guys for advantage. This is a baked potato. You cook it, you slice it, you stick some shit in it. It's baked potatoes. Baked potatoes. Why? Why? All right, bye.